It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the AFC North. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Katie York set to get this one started. And we're off from Acrisure. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. Leading them out, a man in his 13th NFL season and rising quickly up the career leaderboards, Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson finds a new home in Pittsburgh, and I think he finds the exact right fit for his skill set. A team in the Steel City that loves to run the ball, play great defense. That sound familiar? That's what he did for the Seahawks for well over a decade. He's looking to rejuvenate his career after a couple tough seasons in Denver, and this might just be the right fit.
A carry by Harris here to start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Russ now from the gun. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And have him gain up about a handful there. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Wilson on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Russ looking to throw. Caught by Freiermuth. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Wilson to throw again. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. He can't hang on to the pass. And now it's third down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
That throw finds Pickens. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. George Pickens the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
I think it's fair to say, Kate, the only thing that has slowed down Joe Burrow in his NFL career is that injury bug. Just like in his rookie year, major injury to that wrist a season ago got in his way. This guy is so smooth, so calm, so poised. He didn't let the injury in his rookie year affect him. Remember the next year they went to the Super Bowl? And those Bengals were sure hoping for a repeat this time around.
Right to the air, Burrow. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, Burrow to throw. Brought in by Chase near the sideline. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm.
Mike Tomlin never afraid to tell the officials how he feels, and he's got the challenge flag out.
Previous play is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Second and 3 now. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
And the Steelers go in nickel, third down. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. He has the first over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. Play action now. Burrow. He completes it in traffic. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Burrow from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengals still out there and being looked at now. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Brown reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
On is Cade York for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. On now is York to kick this one away. For Darrell Patterson, now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Wilson to throw on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Wilson on 1st and 10. It's caught. That's Mike Williams. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Wilson now from the gun. Got Williams, and it's complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Second and 4. Off the mark there, incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Wilson out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That one gains 7. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Running behind center with Harris. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That one's complete, right side. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Throwing on third, Wilson. That's caught for the first. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They'll come up 1st and 10. They give to Harris from the gun. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Ross off the play fake. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers break the tie here in the first. George Pickens the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. On 1st down, here's Burrow. Finds his man, Chase. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Second and 8. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. To throw again, it's Burrow. Hauled in left side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Brown on the inside give. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll run again with Brown. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Burrow setting up the play action. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They're going play action. Finds a man right side. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end. because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Second down, looking for options. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Every once in a while, sure, a pass, it can go for a negative yard. But lose that much, I promise you, that call will never come up on the call sheet again.
Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. Third down coming up. Out of the shotgun, Burrow escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Burrow. Oh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Burrow from the gun. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals tie things up at 14. On now is York to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Steelers offense headed out. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know. Hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Harris. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Mike Hilton getting up there for the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. We're all knotted up at 14. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got a first to begin the frame. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Russ now from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Blitz coming, Russ. It's Pickens on the slant. There it is, touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a second quarter lead. George Pickens the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
2nd and 13. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Third and short, it's Burrow. Higgins makes the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On the ground, Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting the boost when he busts those tackles.
Play action now, Burrow. That's Gesicki, he's got it! Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He has the first over the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Into traffic, complete. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
From the 34. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Throwing now, off play action. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
From the red zone now. A quick slant. Here's Gesicki. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 3 now. On the handoff, this is Brown. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's complete. Here's Brown. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Has it in close. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals tie this game at 21. Now is York to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers and George Pickens set for this next possession. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy. And started 1st and 10. Now toss it to Harris. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Ross out of the pistol. Targeting the sideline, and Freiermuth has it. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Rush coming for Wilson. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, Burrow to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And now they face 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. A run with Brown. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Here's Brown again. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Hit applied by Keanu Benton. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
2nd and 10 now. Into the hands of Gesicki. Complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Motioning one of the tight ends. Going with Brown on the ground. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. No gain there, and that'll bring up 4th and a few.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideout. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Russ looking to throw. He'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Trying to get outside here with Harris. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
First down, here's Russ. This ball's caught by Pickens. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 35 out of that one. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now here's Russ. That's incomplete left side. George Pickens, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Wilson now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Dicker connects there, and they've taken back the lead.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. On target to his man Higgins. He's got to gain a 6 there. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 46. Completes this one to Chase. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Markers reset, ball at the 37. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
3rd and long for him here. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Less than a yard needed here on 4th. A give now to Brown. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Only 1 yard, but when all you need is an inch or two, Brock, that'll still move the chains.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get some late points and the lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast, trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead.
Steelers 24.
On now is York to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blitz coming, Russ. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Russ. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Mike Hilton getting up there for the tackle.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Corliss Waitman on to punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. That brings us to halftime with the visiting Bengals out in front. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. This return makes it up to the 25. The Bengals ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Brown on the carry, and he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. He's on the move. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Looking to throw, Burrow. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Bengals are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. get this drive started. 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed left. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Wow, wide open here. Complete. Again, he's got room. To the 10. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
You're good on the point after. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead.
35. Steelers 31.
On now is York to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Steelers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. He cuts it to the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
They pick up 20 yards there. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They're set up at the 35 now. Wilson on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the 1st sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again following the sack. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. 2nd and 3 now. From the gun, they go with Harris. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Harris is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 3rd quarter lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he gets him around 6 there. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Burrow out of the shotgun. This one taken in by Chase. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Brown on the inside give. Great run here. He's across the 35. And he's down all the way to the 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
You put up the combine times of tight ends running a 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. But when you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they can still do their damage.
Now It's Brown. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 3rd quarter lead. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead. On now is York to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Ross off the play fake. He puts some power on a deep one left. They connect on the deep shot. And they make the stop, I'm going to say at about the 37-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Running behind center with Harris. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there, sent to the ground by Josh Newton.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Harris gets it on the counter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
This is Harris on 2nd down. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Mike Hilton getting up there for the tackle. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Wilson on 3rd down. He has the 1st over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Russ now from the gun. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a third-quarter lead. George Pickens the touchdown. A fourth for him in this game, and one more ties the record. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, and when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing, and as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown.
Is under review.
Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they had that one contained right at the line. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera pro. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10 now. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Putting the tight end in motion. 3rd and short, it's Burrow. A quick slant. Here's Gesicki. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Running back sent in motion. To throw again, it's Burrow. Got his target, it's Higgins. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Man in motion here. From the 46. Caught, nice gain left side. Here he goes again. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a third-quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead.
49, Steelers 45.
Now is York to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The home team send this running back headed back out for a new series. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To throw, here's Wilson. It's taken in by Washington. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They're set up at the 35 now. Wilson with it on 1st. Escapes the pocket. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They give to Harris from the gun. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Warren here from the gun. And defenders are there to get him at the line. B.J. Hill, the one to bring him down. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
The Steelers set to punt it. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. It's a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Play action now. Burrow. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
And the Steelers go in nickel. 3rd down. Now Burrow. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, here's Burrow. Finds his man, Chase. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
From the 31. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a gain of 4 there. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Has a man, it's Brown. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Right side cut by Higgins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Well, partner, maybe not the record that most people think of when it comes to quarterbacks, but it's certainly an impressive accolade for him. The most completions in a single game.
Yeah, it feels like this was communicated beforehand, right into play. And listen, we're running everything through.
And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals now lead by 10. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11.
Steelers 45.
On now is York to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into traffic, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right, when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because he threw it in double coverage. And you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
Russ now from the gun. And this one's up there, but a little too far up there.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Wilson now from the gun. Caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
At their own 26-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Completes this one to Chase. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. Breaks the tackle, still going. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Steelers will take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the 24. He finds Pickens left side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
First down, here's Russ. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for George Pickens that time. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Wilson on 3rd down. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. And someone has officially flown higher than the Dutchman, Brock. That completion pushes him past Norm Van Brocklin for the most passing yards in a game in NFL history. The mark of 554 yards and stood resolute since back in 1951, and 7 decades later, someone has finally topped it. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A run with Brown, and he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. And with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Burrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That one gains 7. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
They're set up at the 35 now. Tight end in motion right. First down, Burrow to throw. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. To throw again, it's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Second and 3 now. From the 41. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Burrow to the air now. This one taken in by Chase. And they bring him down around the 34. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
First down, Bengals.
They'll throw it again. Pass caught along the sideline by Gesicki.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Burrow setting up the play action. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. It's a gain of 4. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
First down from the red zone. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Burrow out of the shotgun. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Well, now this is certainly going to make second and goal considerably more difficult. He could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss. Give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating. It's going to make it a more difficult now second and goal situation.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's second and goal. Burrow back to throw. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Boy, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They can bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
So now, here's third and goal. Defense showing blitz. Burrow. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals make it a 3-score game in the fourth. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game. And now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals push their lead to 18.
Steelers 45.
Now is York to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Russ now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10 now. He's on the move. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the first down marker.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Wilson to throw on 3rd and 2. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. They need just the right call here on 4th down. Running it after the penalty. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
There wasn't a lot there for him, but he did what he needed to do. Go get that first down. Picked up the short gain, didn't risk a big loss. Looking for a bigger lane elsewhere.
First down throw from Wilson. Hits him on the in route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Wilson now, 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. That one's tipped and intercepted. And the Bengals get it back after the return is stopped at their own 30.
Hey, you got to be careful challenging coverage deep down the field. That ball gets popped in the air. It can be real easy for a defender in that defense to get under it and come away with the interception.
Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
First and 10 now from the 30. A give now to Brown. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Brown again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
They'll run again with Brown. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Only 1 yard that time, partner, so this is going to bring up 4th down and 5. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So, yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.